Hello, hello, hello. Just going to hang out here and see who joins me this morning. I know it's been a while since I was on. Last week was retreat week, so it was a crazy, crazy week. Had an amazing time at retreat. So our next full weekend is in October. So I'm just going to wait to see if anybody actually joins me. I know I haven't been on, so sometimes it's a little delayed. And oh, there's one of you on. Sometimes it's a little delayed in getting the notifications out if I haven't been on. There's 3. Okay. These guys are getting notified that I'm on, so I'm going to hang out here for another second. Hey, if you're popping on, say hi. Say hi. Okay. Good morning, Sue. How are you today? Hopefully things are going better for you. Okay, yeah, last week was retreat week, so it's always a crazy week because I got to pack up my studio and everything, but we had a wonderful weekend. Our next full weekend is in October 23rd through the 25th. If you are not in the Facebook group for my retreats, let me know so I can send you the link so you can join that. Yeah, so I actually am looking into maybe doing 2 12-hour ones really close here, like one in June and one in August. Just a Saturday only retreat, a one-day retreat. So keep your eyes open for that. I don't have anything really... Okay, good. I don't have anything really for housekeeping. There's really nothing really going on, except this week is Stampin' Up's convention on stage. I chose not to go this year. I know I'm going to have FOMO because it starts tomorrow, but I just couldn't justify the cost this year. So I am home, but they are going to be announcing a lot of new things, a new catalog, new style ink pads. Yeah, so there are going to be some price increases, minimal price increases with the new catalog. But I will get to keep you posted with that. And then once I'm able to order and ship, if you are not on my list, you'll want to get on my list so you get the new catalog. Then my In Color Club will be starting. A new paper share will be starting. And so there'll be all kinds of new things happening here. The catalog goes live to customers in May. Okay. All right, guys. So I think that's it. And my in-studio classes this month are on the 30th at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. I don't think we'll have to worry about the weather. So I think we're back to our normal schedule, 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. for Just Cards and Stamp a Stack for March's Just Cards and Stamp a Stack. Okay. So I think that's it. Chris and Pat left today for convention. Yeah, a lot of people are going. I mean, those that are going. Attendance is a little low, I was told, because it was pricey. I tried. I couldn't get a flight for under almost $1,000 round trip. And then the rooms were $250 a night, and it was just really a really pricey place. So I chose not to go this year. My Stampin' Up business isn't like bringing in the income like it used to, so I had to make some choices. So I chose to stay home. All right, guys, so let's get started. Today I have some really cute cards for you done with the Cute as a Bug bundle. The Cute as a Bug suite. Let me grab that suite so you can see that. And I'm sure you've probably seen a lot of this because this is a pretty popular one. I did show you this back in, oh my goodness, January when we had the sneak peek. So, or I don't know, whenever I was doing some sneak peek stuff, I showed you the bugs. So here they are, these little Cute as a Bug. So you have the bugs, and then you have the dies, and the paper is just as cute. So let's get started with our first project. Here is the first card. Okay. These little bugs are having a little tea party, so I thought that was kind of cute. The base of this one is basic beige. So I cut that at 5.5 by 8.5. Then I have a strip here that we're gonna put across the center. Yeah, I didn't think there would be many people on this morning because when I change stuff around and I don't show up for a little while, people have a tendency to ditch me. There we go. So we're gonna do that. Then I have 2 stitch circles cut out. So this one is Old Olive, and then I cut the little Tea Party bugs out with it. So we're gonna layer those together. And we're gonna pop those up. Morning, Pat. How are you? Oh, we're not going to pop them up just yet. We're going to next this next layer. This is Poppy Parade, and I love this little gingham piece. It reminds me of a picnic blanket. So we're going to layer those together. Okay, my internet is lagging just a tad bit. Those of you that did get retreat to-goes, they are going in the mail today. I had to wait on the DSP, but it came yesterday, so they are going in the mail today, so you'll be getting your boxes soon. There we go. Okay, I did layer. You're not caught up yet, Pat. I know it is kicking my butt too, and I don't know why. Normally I can adapt pretty good, and of course yesterday and Monday the weather was gorgeous. Yeah, you get a retreat to go. Absolutely, have you on my list. But yeah, I'm struggling too with this daylight savings thing. Okay, we're gonna pop up those bugs. Good morning, Judy. Good morning. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, I normally can bounce back pretty quickly. Maybe it's because it happened over retreat weekend. You know, because we stay up pretty late at those retreats. So I'm going to put this butterfly right here. I fussy cutted the butterfly. There's no die for that one. And then we're going to add a birthday greeting here. So I'm going to stamp happy birthday with Mossy Meadow ink. Yeah, because everybody's been kind of quiet on here. I will be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow with some projects done with the product of the month. In fact, let me grab that set so I can show you that set too. I will show you that as soon as I'm done with these projects. Okay. I don't know, someone came on from YouTube, someone's watching, so. Okay, let's pop this up. And I was just looking, like, we're 3 weeks away from Easter. What, next week is spring. So I don't know where time goes. Normally winter goes really fast, and I think this year, even though it was really cold, it didn't linger. It went pretty fast. Okay, let's add a little ladybug to the tea party. And normally, I'm just gonna put one right down here in the corner. Normally I would add it to that greeting, but I didn't cut it long enough. So there we go. So there's our first project with our Cute as a Bug bundle. Okay, here is the second one. Let me move stuff out of the way here. Here is our second one. Okay, so the base of this is Old Olive. I think these would make cute birthday cards. Like, I'm thinking I'm going to save these for my younger grandbabies. The babies, remember when we were expecting those babies? Those babies will be 3 in April and May. So I'm thinking I'm going to save these bugs for their birthday cards. Okay, so let's add some DSP. So we're gonna do just like 2 panels here, like this. Okay. Let me see if I like. Yeah, I actually, let's do it this way. I kind of like those better. Okay, we're going to layer that right here. And I have some new stuff coming. Stuff was just delayed with shipping. And there's a lot of stuff that isn't available, which is making it really hard to design classes and lives. So hopefully I have some stuff that'll be here this week, so I can show you some of the new online exclusive. But there really isn't much use for me to show it to you if you can't even get it just yet either. So I did use a lot of my online exclusive pre-order for retreat giveaways, because we're only allowed to order one each as a pre-order. So I have no idea why things are so delayed or back ordered. But anyway, it is what it is. Okay, I added some of that rickrack across the center. The consensus at retreat, because I did do a bug class at retreat, is they really did not like the rickrack. I think it's okay just to add it. Just kind of frays when you try to tie a bow with it. Okay, so there's our card base. All right. And then I did cut out a stitch circle, so we're going to pop that up on the card. And then I already did this ahead of time, is I stamped the Lily of the Valley, and I stamped the cute little bookworm here. No, it's a book bug, a ladybug reading a book. I colored it with blends, so I used Smoky Slate, Real Red, Old Olive, and Daffodil Delight. And then I'm going to flip these over and add some dimensionals to them. And we're going to pop them up on the card. Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to peel off these dimensional backs. This might take a minute. Good morning, Debbie. How are you? Debbie joined us at retreat last weekend. Okay, so we're going to stick that on there. And then we're going to add the ladybug here. She's so cute. And then I'm going to stamp the happy birthday on this little strip here. I save all my strips from when I cut my paper down, just for this very purpose. I'm going to cut this at an angle, and then we're going to pop this up. All right, let's pop that up like that. Let's bring in these adorable ladybugs. I'm just gonna stick one down here in the corner and maybe stick one right here. And then I'm gonna add some of these little, I guess these are supposed to be like dewdrops or raindrops. I don't know. It's raining here. Yes, it always goes by so fast, Debbie, absolutely. It's a lot of prep work, but then when we get there, it just flies by. I love doing them. That's why I'm going to continue doing them, even though Jody is moving on because of their move to Utah. She won't be able to fly back all the time to help with retreat. So I kind of knew that going into this. So I have a team lined up. We will still be doing them. October 23rd and 24th is the fall one. And like I said, I'm trying to work on the space here local. So I could do some 12-hour Saturday-only retreats. So I'm going to try to get one booked for June and then also for August. Hi, Terry. I missed you, girl. Miss ya. Okay, so here are today's projects. In fact, like I said, I think I'm going to save these for my 2 youngest grandbabies. Those babies will be 3 in April and May. So there we go. So there's our cute as a bug. Cute as a bug bundle. Okay, so here is the dies and the stamp set. Super cute. Super cute. You're still running with all your retreat inspiration. Well, I'm glad I inspired you. It was a good weekend. So, okay, alrighty. And then I wanted to share with you tomorrow, come back to, I know you missed it. We missed you. You can't miss another one, October the 23rd. Okay, come back tomorrow because I'm going to be sharing some projects done with the Notes of Spring, which is also the product of the month for March. It's a product of the month. So with a $75 order, you can get this for $5. And I think this is the cutest one so far. Look at this, a little note of thanks, happiest birthday wishes. These are so cute. Okay, well, I'm glad I inspired you then. If your stamp will be, actually, I am going to throw in the Cute as a Bug class I did at Retreat as a pop-up class. And it's a fun fold, so I'll be sharing that with you next week. You got it on your calendar. All right, girl. And did you hear me say I'm trying to find a location locally here so that we can do like a 12-hour Saturday only in June and then again in August. But you're camping, so you'll have to watch your schedule. She's a camper in the summertime. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me on this Wednesday. I will be back tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday. Enjoy this warm weather. I think it's supposed to be fairly warm. Most of the month, I guess. I think there's a day next week that it might not be real warm, but I think spring is here, and that makes my heart so happy. All right, I will see you soon. Bye-bye. No, I'm not having them at my house. I'm looking into a church in Littlestown to see if they have an availability. I can't even talk today. That's because I haven't talked to anybody today, and I'm still struggling with this daylight savings. And I know it's because retreat weekend was the same weekend we sprung ahead. But yeah, I'll keep you posted. It'll be at a church in Littlestown, Pat. All right, thanks for joining. It'll be actually the one that we did Stamp Fest at. You were at Stamp Fest, so there we go.